All right, and we are live for pair 28 of our second ladies 500 this afternoon. This is MK Huser and Olivia Moyes. It is going to be tight to the line. Olivia Moyes with a 43.01, 43.02 for MK Huser. So we missed the start of the first pair after the flood here. That was pair 27, Sylvie Lloyd and Haley Bell. Haley Bell took that race with a time of 43.20, 43.35 for Sylvie Lloyd. This is our 29th pair. Pauline Sutherland in the inner lane from BC. Tess Pierman in the outer lane from Alberta. Pierman took the opener, 11.53, 11.70 for Sutherland. As they come out of that corner. Should be a close race between these two skaters. Sutherland and Pierman. Looks like Tess Pierman has the lead here down the home stretch. Tess Pierman's final time, 42.84, 43.11 for Pauline Sutherland. Up next, two skaters from Alberta. This is Briar Hulak in the inner lane and Danielle Wallish in the outer. Slow start off the line for Danielle Wallish. She hesitated for a moment. Briar Hulak got a good jump on her. Hulak's going to use that to win the opener. 11.89 her opening split. 12.04 for Danielle Wallish. These skaters moving on to the backstretch now. Changing lanes. Hulak moving to the outer lane. She won that opener. Let's see if Danielle Wallish has an answer. And she does. Danielle Wallish coming out of that inner corner with the lead into the home stretch. Wallish will finish with a final time of 42.83. Sorry, 42.84. Briar Hulak, 43.83. So she lost the opener, but Danielle Wallish took that race. This is pair 31, Anna Bourgeois from Alberta in the inner lane. Krissa Miller from the United States in the outer. They are off to a clean start. In the inner lane, that's Anna Bourgeois winning the first 100 meters. Her opening split, 12.16, 12.38 for Krissa Miller. Speed skaters always look for weight transfer on the straightaways. That's where, and that was Anna Bourgeois almost going down. Looks like she will still win this race by a hair. 43.76. Krissa Miller just behind her, 43.78. The speed skaters look for weight transfer on the straightaways. It's where instead of using just the muscles of their legs to propel them forwards, they also swing their body weight from side to side. Far more efficient that way. This is Shruti Kotwal in the inner lane from India, and Mari Bakken Hogli from Norway in the outer. And Kotwal took that opener 12-0, her opening split, 12-3 for Hogli. So Kotwal had the faster opener, but Haugly's coming on strong. Does she have enough to take this race? Marie Bakken Haugly will come out of that corner with the lead. Haugly and Cotwall racing down the last 100, and Haugly will finish with a final time of 43.65, 44.03 for Shruti Cotwall. As we have a look at our next pair, Kayla McNeely in the inner lane from Alberta. She is paired with Renate Jepson from Norway in the outer lane. A lot of movement on the line there from Kayla McNeely. The starter held them for a very long time. The starter has to wait until both athletes are stable in their position before he will blow the gun. Jepson won that opener, 12-0, 12-2 for McNeely. And so Jepson will use a little bit of a draft on this backstretch. And she is going to use that into this last corner. She had the lead after the opener. Let's see if she can hang on to it. As McNeely's coming around the outside of her on that outer lane. McNeely down the home stretch will win this one. Her final time, 43.31. Renate Jepson's final time, 44.04. Next up, we have the Québécoise, Rosanne Grenier in the inner lane. She's racing the Dutch skater Anne-Marie van der Waal in the outer. Anne-Marie van der Waal yesterday skated a 44.13. She will be looking to improve upon that time today. Rosanne Grenier had a 44.05. So Grenier had the better of the pair yesterday. Let's see what she can do today. Van der Waal won the opener, 12-0, 12-3 for Grenier. Van der Waal will get that draft and the chase down the backstretch. She's chasing her time from yesterday, 44.15. As they're on to the home stretch. Close race between these two. Rosanne Grenier will take it though. Her final time, 30:43.90. That is faster than yesterday. 44:42 for Van der Waal. Next up, we have pair 35. 48 pairs total. This is Amanda Mitchell from BC in the inner lane. She's racing Kennedy Charles from Manitoba in the outer. Amanda Mitchell's time yesterday was a 44:12. Let's see if she can beat that today. Opening splits, 11-9 for Kennedy Charles, 12-3 for Mitchell. So quick opener for Kennedy Charles on that outer lane, and she will be able to use a big draft here on the backstretch as they head into the last corner. Charles with the monster opener. She's going to carry that speed right through. Kennedy Charles yesterday had a 44:45. Can she beat that again? 44:06. Yes, she does. 44:27 for Amanda Mitchell. So Charles faster than yesterday. Mitchell slower. As we look at our next pair, this is Monique Borma from the Netherlands in the inner lane. Emma Javra from Manitoba in the outer. Two skaters lining up behind the line. The starter will call them to the start line, tell them to assume the ready position, and then the gun will go off. And they are off to a clean start. This is Borma and Javra Close race through 100. 12-3 for both skaters. Borma yesterday skated a 44-13. Emma Javra yesterday had a 44-47. So if Javra is on pace with Monique Borma, she will be having a good race. She is just behind as Borma will take this one. Her final time, 44-21. 44-57 for Emma Javra. Both skaters missing their mark from yesterday. Next up, it's Kirsten Hagen from BC on the inner lane. Olivia Scott from Ontario in the inner. Olivia Scott chasing her time from yesterday. That was a 44-62. As these two skaters come through 100, Kirsten Hagen has the lead, 12:41, 12:57 for Olivia Scott. Kirsten Hagen's time yesterday was 44:33. She'll be looking to improve upon that as they cross over into the final corner. It is a close race as they come out. Neck and neck, Scott has a slight lead. Hagen's coming on strong though. But it will be Olivia Scott, 44-43. Kirsten Hagen, 44-56. Next up, it's Emma Stevens from Alberta in the inner lane and Chloe Beauchesne from Manitoba in the outer. Two skaters are off to a clean start. This is a well-matched pair. Only 0.2 separated them yesterday. Who will get the better of this race today? Emma Stevens through the first 100 is in the lead. 12:01 is her split. 12:41 for Chloe Beauchesne. As they move into the backstretch, does Beauchesne have an answer in this lap? Stevens, though, around the outside, has the lead with 100 to go. Emma Stevens will take this race. She drives to the line. Emma Stevens, her final time, 44:26, 44:95 for Beauchesne. So Emma Stevens improving on her time from yesterday. Beauchesne just missing yesterday's mark. Up next, Cassidy Peterson from Alberta in the inner lane. Lily Weidman from Ontario in the outer. Clean start for both skaters as they try to get their feet moving in through the first 100 meters. Lily Weidman will take this opener. Her split time, 12:2, 12:4 for Cassidy Peterson. Crossing over on the backstretch are both girls. Lily Weidman losing her balance for a brief moment on that backstretch. She's keeping it moving. This is actually a close race down the last 100 meters. Peterson and Weidman drag race to the line, but Peterson will take it. 44:61 her final time. Lily Weidman's final time, 44:81. Cassidy Peterson's time yesterday was a 45:12, so that's an improvement for her. As we look at our 40th pair, 40 of 48. This is Hannah Ashley from Manitoba in the inner lane and Zuzana Nadelyakova in the outer lane from Alberta. Nadelyakova leads through 100. Her split time 12:1, 12:4 for Hannah. And Zuzana Nadelyakova on that backstretch, really charging by Ashley Hannah. And Nadelyakova is going to take this race as she comes down the last 50 meters. Looking strong. Nadelyakova's final time 43:99, 44:82 for Hannah. Up next, it's Yasmin Udin from Alberta. She's racing Udin Bergstrom from Norway. Great opportunity for Canadian skaters to race some skaters from all over the world here at Finale. Athletes flock here for one last chance in the season to skate personal bests. As these two skaters are through 100, neck and neck. Bergstrom took that opener, 12:1 her opening split, 12:2 for Udin. There's Bergstrom with nice, long, strong pushes on that backstretch. And they move into the final 100 meters. Udin Bergstrom will take this race. Udin skating to the line as well. Bergstrom's final time, 44:88, 45:53 for Udin. That's an improvement over yesterday's time for Jasmine Udin. Let's have a look at our 42nd pair. This is Rachel Freitag from Ontario in the inner lane. She's racing Jessica Tillesen from BC in the outer. And the starter whistled them down for a false start. The red flag is raised, meaning that Jessica Tillesen in the outer lane false started. Both skaters will have to be careful now. Next false start will mean a disqualification. And Tillesen maybe wisely holding her guns at the line. It meant she had a slow reaction time, though, as Rachel Freitag got a good jump on it. Her opener, 12:5, 13:1 for Tillesen. Tillesen with the bright pink suit moving into the inner lane. .500 meters is such a short distance. Every stride has to count as Jessica Tillesen almost goes down coming out of that corner. Rachel Freitag will take this race. Her final time, 46:12, 47:05 for Tillesen. This is pair 43, Samara Thu from BC in the inner lane. Hannah McDougall from Ontario in the outer. The skaters line up at the line. Thu in the inner, McDougall in the outer. Clean start. Both skaters underway, getting up to speed. Initial sprint through the first 100 meters. Samara Thu has the lead, 12:7, 12:9 for McDougall. As these skaters move to the backstretch, crossing over. Both skaters looking aggressive in their strides, so important in the 500. Into the final straightaway. This is Samara Thu leading the way over her pair. Samara Thu to the line. Her final time as she goes down. 46.36, 47.70 for McDougall. And Samara Thu looks hurt as she's laying on the ice by the mats. She has hardly moved. Our first aid attendant moving quickly to give her some aid. This is her coach, Jeff Kachura, making sure that she's okay. She's now receiving emergency first aid after she fell after completing her race as she crossed the line. So we hope that she is okay as she is still on the ice. I'm trying to find a replay for you so we can see what happened. In that last pair, Samara Thu falling awkwardly as she crossed the line, crashing into the mats. Looks as though she hit her head. She has hardly moved on the ice. We are praying for her health. We await more news. We're near the end of the second ladies 500 here at Finale. We've obviously delayed the start of the remaining pairs as Samara Thu gets medical attention. Stay tuned for more. We're still waiting. Samara Thu still on the ice as they bring over a stretcher, receiving medical attention. We will continue with more coverage of the Olympic oval finale. As soon as this injury situation is dealt with. They're getting Samarithu onto a stretcher, making sure that she is okay. Please stand by as we assess the situation. We'll be back with more racing shortly. So we will sign off for now. We will notify you as soon as we have any more information. Stay tuned for more information. Obviously, everyone wishing the best for Samara Thu. We'll be back as soon as we are sure that she is okay with more 500-meter action.